Isn't it nice when things just work? Hello, I'm Osho. I'm going to take you through a couple of little compositional devices I used in composing this piece for the Cogs, the advertisement by Honda. I was inspired by the idea of a cog, the fact that cog has interlocking cogs, and you have a big one and a little one that link together so well, yet they move at different speeds. And I've replicated that with music. Check this out. Here I've got this these semiquavers. I'll just press play. It's got a sort of a triplet feel, hasn't it? A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. But I've combined it with this rhythm. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I got this speed. And there's so this feeling of two speeds, like two different size cogs interlinking, and you get this like this duality of feel, almost a duality of meter, a feeling of that. Here it goes. Okay, so that's one little thing I've got in my piece. And in fact, I think when you compose a piece, you just need one good idea, like ba-ba-ba-bum. That's a good idea. My good idea, why it's not as good as Beethoven's idea, was this idea of interlinking rhythms. Okay. Another little compositional device I've used is changing the rate at which the chords change. This is called harmonic rhythm, the rate at which the chords change. So initially in the piece, the chords change every 6 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change chord. 6, change. Yep, do you feel that? And then later in the piece, I move it to changing every 4 beats. 4, change. Chord, change. Okay, and then later in the piece, I have the chords change every 3 beats. For instance, here. Okay, so that's that. And it gives a sort of sense of just having a little bit more pace about it, even though, like the cogs, the speed, the tempo hasn't changed at all. But the fact the chords are changing more regularly gives a slight feel of progression. Another thing I've tried to do is match visual moments with musical moments. Here's the first one here. Okay, so this muffler is spinning around, sort of building tension. It's got a hit, and there's a match there, a synergy between the visual moment and the musical moment. Here's the next one. For this one, it's merely the introduction of a chord. There. With the third one, rather than adding something, I've actually stopped something. I've actually stopped the music when this fan here stops. Travel along. This one's a little bit more complicated. You'll hear very slightly in the background a little tiddling, tiddling as that thing hits those two door handles. And now, as the water spurts, I've got a scalic pattern, just smoothly going up and down, because water travels smoothly, I guess. And then we go to this ba-ba-da, 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 go to this jagged arpeggio pattern to match the jagged movement of this windscreen wiper robot contraption. And the final one is bringing this drum beat in exactly as these speakers start to move. And in fact, that's not the final one. The final one, I guess, is this. It's called a tierce to Picardy, a little device where the piece is in a minor key, but the last chord you choose a major chord, giving it a kind of like almost like a heavenly lift. That brings to a close my little compositional devices video. I hope you found that interesting. Bye.